were the things that you saw that ultimately made him special?
Well, just great with people, just understood, what you needed, very positive, very consistent every day, and gave you some freedom to make mistakes, but also say, look, just play hard and I'll respect that.
Yamamoto just misses with that heater at 97. Wow. And now 2-2.
So he just asked for work ethic, showing up and playing hard. He said, I'll work with the other things, but you got to give me that every day.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And Yamamoto has struck out 4. Yeah, there's 2 down. Yeah, I think to finish up on Francona and Mills, there's a consistency to the process. And as you take a look at Yamamoto, just so graceful and overpowering steer. Yeah, the pitch in for a strike to Lux. But there's some humor to them as well. I mean, man. Towards Hilarious. Each other and towards everyone else.
Yeah, more Terry at Brad kind of thing. He gets on him a lot.
What was the line Terry Francona used towards the end of one year? You were determined to play 162 games, and he finally decided to give you a day off because what did he say?
Well, he said, we have a problem here. It looks like the bat is actually swinging you.
Okay.
You need to take a day.
Swing and a line drive out towards left center field. Kike Hernandez puts the squeeze on it, and Yamamoto gets him 1-2-3. Alden Gonzalez will chat with Terry Francona when we come back.
All right.
Ohtani's been aggressive here tonight. 5 pitches seen. He swung at 4 of them. And the first offering to Mookie Betts in for a strike, a double his first time up. Betts tonight playing in his 76th career postseason game. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field, and the Dodgers get a run back. Betts, an RBI single, Rortvedt in to score, and it is 2-1.
Well, this is a slider that just hangs up there like a clothesline. It's just sitting right there, and Betts can stay inside so well. Look at his head position, just punches it through. Before we saw him get the head out. Earlier now he's saying, let me work it through the middle. Because a ground ball is also a productive out and therefore a run. So good piece of hitting, good sense of what he's trying to accomplish and then accomplishing it.
And a big swing and a miss for Freddie Freeman. Got to get amped up as they chant his name.
He's shaking his head. He's been swinging through a lot of pitches that he seems like he believes to be on, but he's not.
High fly ball down the left side. That slices and moves off out of play. So a foul ball, and it's 0-2 on the first baseman. How about this? Freddie Freeman is one of 3 active players with a lifetime 300 batting average. 3. You put the minimum at 1,000 plate appearances, 2,000, 3,000 plate appearances. 3 dudes are career 300 hitters. It's Freeman, Arise, and Altuve, and that is it. And it gives you an idea of just how special he is, but also how hard it is to hit these days. I mean, Doug, this season, the big league hitter, on average, the average major league hitter hit 245.
I mean, just a class by himself, and you know he's been around long enough that he kind of flowed into the era where on-base percentage became so prominent. Yet he was still a guy who could hit his way on.
Littell, the 0-2. Swing and a ground ball towards the right side. McClain picks it up, gets it to Littell, who gets over. And a big play right there as the pitcher covers. McClain with a nice play. Betts down to second, and there's 2 away, but some nice defense there.
Well, great concentration, because as the ball with Stewart laying out, or at least backhanding, you might get disoriented watching 2 guys coming back to first base. So McClain kept the concentration, gets up, pops, rotates, and throws a strike. Nice job by Littell also to hold the bag.
So here's Teoscar Hernandez. And Littell pumps in a strike. The 1-1 here, Betts at second. Broken bat roller to short. De La Cruz takes it in and throws out Teoscar Hernandez. The Dodgers get a run on the board, and Dave Roberts will join Alden Gonzalez when we come back.
What is a smile? Is it a simple shape our mouths make when we're happy? Or is it something even more important than that? At Operation Smile, it's breathing, eating, and living with less pain. It's a symbol of hope. And because of you, we can bring that hope to so many who need it. Scan or go online to learn more.
Here's a rent check reality check. You're paying for a landlord's future, not yours. Stop renewing leases. Start building equity. With General Steel, you can own a building that keeps your dollars in your business, not your landlord's. Like this 50 by 100 for under $70,000, or this 100 by 150 for under $200,000 during our end-of-year sale. This year, timing matters. Ask us how your building and equipment may be eligible for a 100% depreciation in year 1 under the new Big Beautiful Bill. Call 844-97-STEEL today.
The power of baseball goes beyond the field.
has been an offensive struggle for Mookie Betts. What has it meant to this lineup to get him right these last few weeks and especially in the playoffs?
Yeah, you know, he's playing like the Mookie Betts that we all expected. Obviously, he's locked down shortstop. And, you know, there was just a point in the season where he just said, my season is lost. Let that go. Just play for the future and be present. And that's what he's done. And from that point on, he's played like Mookie Betts can play.
And Yamamoto had to work a little longer in that first inning. How have you seen him settling into this game?
He's been great. He's been great. And obviously, you know, Stewart got a big two-out base hit right there. But, yeah, I think the cost is there's probably an extra 15 pitches, which, you know, we'll see how it plays out later in this game. But his stuff looks good.
Dave, thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, 12 to be exact. That one up the middle, but right there is Rojas behind the bag and throws out Austin Hayes. One up and one down, and Yamamoto is settled into a groove. He has set down 8 in a row. And a reminder, the MLB postseason continues. Once again, we have every game of the best-of-3 wild card round. We'll have games on ESPN, ESPN2, ABC, ESPN Radio, ESPN Deportes, and the ESPN app. The Reds trying to force a game 3, and that would mean all 4 series would go to a decisive third game. Stewart, that's to the right side as Rojas throws him out.
Well, Yamamoto's leaning a little bit more into the fastball. You saw the 97. He can go down in the zone, up in the zone. He has such good secondary pitches, which are acts like primaries. But the reality is he has this 97 that you could forget about as a hitter, and then he could really get in on you.
Here's Ellie De La Cruz now. And that one missing. Ellie De La Cruz wearing that number 44. That number was picked for him by the clubhouse man and equipment manager Rick Stowe because of that explosive speed and power that reminded him of Eric Davis. You think about Davis and the speed power combo and that number 44. It's a pretty big compliment. So Rick Stowe handed that number off to De La Cruz, who swings and laces that one to center field. And Pages there to haul it in. Number 44 flies out to number 44. We're midway in the 4th.
We're with Mike, who's leaving home to protect his family and yours. We're with Tara during the holidays when she misses home the most. Thanks to generous supporters, we're with all service members and their families who need connection, comfort, and a home away from home. Are you with them? Learn more at uso.org today.
Until I tried Ninja Transfers, the idea of making a custom t-shirt sounded crazy. But now I've made tees, hoodies, totes, even spandex leggings. I just use my iron and I DIY like a pro. Place it, press it, peel it. $20 to save 20% right now.
T-Mobile has the best network. That's why there's no better place to get the new iPhone 17 Pro on them.
Hold on. Is this big enough? We should have music, lights, banners. I mean, you gotta feel it. Get the most powerful iPhone ever on the best network. I sure dance.
This is big. At T-Mobile, get the incredible new iPhone 17 Pro on us on the best network.
No more coffee for Zoe. On October 10th, witness a cinematic event made for IMAX.
Let the war for our world begin.
Tron Ares, rated PG-13.
One-a-day women's multis are made for your overall health, with nutrients for immunity and energy. So you never miss a beat. One a day.
Folks, Play Ball is baseball's global youth initiative to highlight the fun and accessible ways to play our great game. To learn more, including how to find a league near you, go to playball.org and follow at Playball on X, Facebook, and Instagram. And MLB Together is baseball's platform embodying the sport's commitment to philanthropic causes and mental wellness efforts by teams, players, and the league. To learn more, please visit MLBtogether.com. Next, Muncy at the plate. Muncy, then Pages, then Kike Hernandez. As Muncy grounds it hard, right side off the glove of the diving McClain, and it trickles out into right, where Hayes will retrieve it. We'll see how they score it, but I think that should be a base hit.
Yeah, that ball was hit really hard, and it came up on McClain. So the tough thing is try to make an adjustment after you've committed to the dive. So you're laying out, and now he's falling at the same time in between. Well, do I stay on my feet? I'm kind of going down, and the ball just kicked up on him, and he wasn't able to move his glove in time.
So man at first, that's Muncy. The pitch to Pages. Activity in the bullpen as Nick Lodolo is up, and that's not a real surprise. I think even if Littell is completely locked in, and Terry Francona mentioned the leash is short here tonight. It is win or go home time. Francona going to work on the gum. I believe that was apple. Pitch downstairs to Pages. It is indeed a hit for Max Muncy. Pages hit by a pitch his first time up.
Well, the thing about Littell is he gave up 36 home runs this season. He pitches to contact, but sometimes that's loud contact, and they're trying to avoid that quick strike.
Nick Krall, their president of baseball operations, made a handful of moves around the deadline, including acquiring Littell from Tampa Bay. Only Jake Irvin allowed more home runs this year, but Littell came over and helped their rotation. Miguel Andujar was acquired from the Athletics, and they acquired a great defender in Key Brian Hayes. Muncy at first, nobody out. It's 2-1 Reds. Pop foul off to the right and back out of play. During the regular year, the Dodgers won 5 of 6 against Cincinnati. And LA here at home and playing in front of their home fans. Swing and a miss. And that one gets Pages. Second strikeout tonight for Littell. And there's one away.
He puts a lot of different shapes on the slider here. Sometimes it backs up and goes into the right-handed batter as opposed to go down and away. Right-handed batter's anticipating the downward break. He doesn't get it. Ends up swinging through it.
And a big, that big swing, a foul ball at the plate from Kike Hernandez, but he was down Reggie Jackson style. How about largest OPS increase regular season to postseason? Look at the names that Kike is sandwiched between. Carlos Beltran and George Brett.
There's no question what he has delivered throughout his career in the postseason. I mean, he just has a whole nother game.
Yeah, I said last night, it's kind of like he goes into a phone booth, and kids, ask your parents what a phone booth is, by the way, those of you that aren't old enough.
Can you go into an app? Maybe you can go into an app.
And change into your
press
Superman outfit.
Yeah.
The 1-1. Lifted in the air. And that one down the right field line and foul out of play. Now for Kike, he's made a gorgeous running catch here tonight. He's played 6 positions this year. That's always been one of his attributes. 6 positions, including pitcher this season, but that defensive versatility. 1-2. Line drive, ripped, right center field. That's going to touchdown. That'll roll all the way to the wall. Here comes Muncy to third. Dino Ebel's going to send him. Muncy to the plate, and the throw is too late. And Kike Hernandez continues to roll in the postseason. He's tied this game at 2.
Well, Littell went with the elevated fastball away, and Hernandez gets those arms extended. Very committed to the middle of the field, gave himself a margin for error to go to right field, and he absolutely scorches this ball in the gap. And great base running by Muncy. Just watch the turn. He reads it very quickly, hits on the inside of the base, comes around. Ebel, no hesitation. Look at the tight angle there, and straight to home. No wasted room, no wasted time. And Hernandez is fired up about it.
And now it's Miguel Rojas. And a sweeper in for a strike. This is 88th career postseason game. And at OPS, just a bit under 900 for Enrique Kike Hernandez. Littell, a deep breath. Francona has Lodolo up, and I believe he's ready. And that's served foul and out of play.
You know, it must be hard to figure out, well, how do you pitch Kike Hernandez, right? I mean, you kind of think, whereas this guy we saw during the regular season, and this is what you do, but then, like, the postseason, he does everything so differently. He's covering opposite field power, just a different game.
In the air, floated down the right field line, fair ball! Hernandez around third, he's in to score. Rojas dunks in a single, and just like that, Dodgers 3, Reds 2. Terry Francona out of the dugout. We've got a pitching change, and the Dodgers have the lead.
Can turning your hat inside out turn the game around? AI from Google Cloud crunched the numbers and found that 71% of the biggest comebacks came after the rally cap caught on, with rallying teams having, on average, just a 3% chance of winning. But since the cap was donned, the rate of improbable comebacks per season just happened to double. Talk about turning baseball on its head. Catch the game like never before with AI from Google Cloud.
Kike Hernandez in, and the Dodgers on top. And the lefty Nick Lodolo making his postseason debut. 29 appearances, 28 starts. Vet pushes a bunt. Right side, bobbled, McLean, everybody saved.
Well, Rortberg got the bunt down the other day. He's able to get the contact point out in front, just let the ball hit the bat, but has some backspin English. And McLean tried to do the glove toss to it, and you see the spin on that ball, and he just could not collect it to try to do the flip toss. And that not only cost an error and another base runner in scoring position.
They're going to end up scoring it a hit. Ohtani swings, lifts this in the air, right field. Back goes Hayes under it, and he makes the catch. And Shohei getting under that one. And on the play, Rojas moves up to third. So they're at the corners with 2 down, and Mookie's at the plate.
Well, this is the thing we talk about. It's one thing the Dodgers have so much power that they can hit the ball to the ballpark and put up their own runs. They get their walks. But if you're giving them extra outs or just not making the big play defensively, that's just more opportunity for this lineup to turn over.
Betts takes outside. Mookie 4 for 6 so far in this series. We mentioned earlier it was not a typical Mookie Betts type season for the guy who's been an 8-time All-Star and an MVP. That's in for a strike, but it was early August. They were playing Toronto, and Mookie Betts stood in front of his locker and said, "My season's over." And he said that meaning it's too late for me to save it and put up good numbers. And he went on to talk about, but I can help us win. I can do little things, get an RBI, steal a base, make a defensive play, help us in the postseason. And from that point forward, he started to hit the 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball, center field. Friedel coming on, and he's got it. The Dodgers scored twice, and they take the lead. We'll head to the 5th. The Dodgers lead the Reds 3-2. Kike Hernandez out of the phone booth. He's got the Superman cape on, and Magic Johnson loves it.
Last night, that dead payphone rang.
Hello, Finney. You killed me. Did you think our story was over?
It's the grabber.
This place. You brought us here for a reason.
What do you think happens when you die?
Rated R. Only in theaters October 17th.
My moderate to severe Crohn's symptoms kept me out of the picture. Now I have Skyrizi.
I've got places to go and I'm feeling free. Controlling my Crohn's means everything to me. Control is everything to me.
Kike Hernandez been poisoned to opposing teams in the postseason as we go to the 5th. And the Dodgers lead the Reds 3-2. Kike with an RBI double here tonight. And Yoshinobu Yamamoto back to work. And he'll face the bottom third of the order. It'll be Stevenson, Hayes, and McLean. And that pitch in for a strike. See the numbers on Stevenson. This year he saw his strikeout rate really spike, and yet the power numbers didn't increase. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-2. Stevenson has some pop. His strikeout rate went from 22.7 to 33.9%. And he fouls that one away.
Well, being 0-2 to Yamamoto is the way you can increase that strikeout rate.
Yeah,
I mean,
indeed.
It could be the curve. It could be the splitter. 97 on both sides. He has such good command on all quadrants of the strike zone.
Swing and a miss and a curveball. Gets strikeout number 5. And a reminder, the MLB postseason continues with the Division Series, and that starts Saturday. Fox at FS1 will cover the American League with the Blue Jays and Mariners waiting for wild card winners. TBS will have the National League. The Brewers and Phillies await the NL wild card. Strike one to Ke'Bryan Hayes. Yamamoto back to work. Popped up, foul ground, and Freeman will give that a look as it drifts out of play. We mentioned Yamamoto signing that monster free agent deal, and one of the teams that was really interested in him, the Yankees set aside that prize number 18 for him. They held it for him, and you see he gets to wear it for the Dodgers now, and that is the number in Japan that represents the ace. It's drilled to center field. Well struck. Pages back, slows down, makes the catch.
With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and turn all of your purchases into extraordinary trips. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
And here's McLean facing number 18. Yamamoto, among a number of Japanese pitchers that have come over here and continued that tradition of wearing that number that I guess basically started over in Japan. The Yomiuri Giants would typically give number 18 in the 60s when they were a true powerhouse. They would give that to their top pitcher, and over here when Japanese players would come over, they would ask for it. And so guys like Kenta Maeda, Hiroki Kuroda, Hisashi Iwakuma, Daisuke Matsuzaka all wore 18 over here. Shota Imanaga wears it with the Cubs. And Yamamoto wearing that prize number here as a Dodger. The 0-2.
I'm trying to think of the other 18s. Like, it's not a number that seems very popular. Who wore 18? We have to look that one up. In terms of the players here, Joe mentions Darryl Strawberry. Can you think of other 18s, other great 18s?
The 1-2 is cut on and foul tipped into the mitt of Rortvedt, and he struck him out. Yamamoto in control. He has set down 13 straight.
We were made for Huli, made to bring her joy, because when a scary tumor threatened her story, we became her magic. Every nut and bolt became special, each hand and tool dedicated to one quest, erasing that tumor and keeping her story alive, because we were made for Huli.
the grid goes down, the clock starts ticking. Food spoils, medicine warms, and your family, well, your family's left vulnerable. That's why the Patriot Power Generator 2500X is so important. Safe, reliable, silent, fume-free power for your fridge, your freezer, your lights, and any other medical device that you might have at home. And right now, you can get a free Solar Go fridge, keeping your food and your medicine safe wherever you go. And the best part is, you don't need any ice. So go to 4patriots.com and get yours. And remember, there's only 2,500 units available, so when they're gone, they're gone.
When you're traveling with 3 kids and pretty much everything they own,
Hi, guys. Welcome.
it matters where you stay. Hilton for the stay.
Well, last night you remember Teoscar Hernandez hitting a homer caught by this fan. Big guy reaches up with the glove, playing lefty. Fun fact about my catch last night, I'm not left-handed. I brought a lefty glove for this exact reason. Played baseball my whole life. I have Erb's palsy in my left arm. It's partially paralyzed. I've always had to catch pop flies basket style like Willie Mays. I asked a buddy this morning if I could borrow a lefty glove in case I was in the crowd for a home run bomb. And it worked.
Wow.
Holy cow.
That is amazing. I mean, just what are the odds of a ball going right to him where he had to reach up with his unfamiliar catching style?
Line drive caught on a dive by McLean. And Freddie Freeman is out. And here's the guy that hit that home run last night.
You know how hard it is to catch with the other arm? You know, like, wow.
Yeah, Jonas Gomez, the fan that made that play. So well done, Jonas. I think he's here tonight. Swing and a miss from Teoscar, who, like Ohtani, hit a pair of homers last evening. He knocked in 4. Bouncer towards third. Ke'Bryan Hayes. And Hernandez retired 2 away.
Well, Teoscar Hernandez was on target last night. Hanging slider, stayed in there and kept it fair by a large margin. Had the distance. Then the fastball away. He waits back for the late break and takes it right to my man there with a left-hander. I mean, just incredible timing, power, and that was really the big hit. 3-run bomb.
2 down, and here's Max Muncy, who gets plunked by that pitch. And Muncy will take his base.
Well, Lodolo features 4 pitches primarily, the 4-seamer, curveball, changeup, and sinker. Tends to throw them in about equal margins, nothing more than 30%. So very balanced pitcher, spins it, takes a little bit off, and has that 3-quarter delivery. And his goal now would be try to keep the ball in those gaps.
More on Nick Lodolo downstairs in Alden.
Yeah, and guys, keep in mind, Sunday marked the first time since he was in college 7 years ago that Nick Lodolo came out of the bullpen. He actually has a lot of people on his staff that he could ask advice for. Graham Ashcraft, Nick Martinez, Chase Burns. The biggest thing he got, though, is he wants to approach this as if he's a starting pitcher. He told me, I'm just going to be myself. That means he's not going to shorten his repertoire. He's not going to try to empty the tank. He is trying to approach this as if this were his start.
Yeah, Lodolo, who pitched his college ball at TCU. And the pitching coach there at the time, Kirk Sarlos, a former Cincinnati Red, now their head coach. Lodolo is a 2-time first rounder. As that ground ball is handled by Hayes to McClain at second. Inning over. On to the sixth. Dodgers by a run.
The beach. To Corona, she isn't just a place. She is an element. And with salt and spray, she shoves us relentlessly into the present. That's what's inside every bottle of Corona. So no matter where your journey takes you, with just a squeeze of lime, the beach is always closer than you think. Corona, La Playa awaits.
You can't see the nation's fastest internet and wireless network, but you rely on it every day. You can't see the nearly 2.5 million connected businesses, but they fuel growth. And you can't see the interconnectivity of 28,000 public safety teams, but they protect us. So while others shout and make promises they can't keep, AT&T continues building a network that's dependable enough to guarantee.
Here at Once Upon a Farm, we chose the Capital One Venture X business card. With no preset spending limit, our purchasing power adapts to meet our business needs. And unlimited double miles means we earn more too. What's in your wallet?
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game. Post-game. And everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
Back here in L.A., and Dougie, the Yamamoto fastball has been a huge factor.
We talk about glove side, his glove side, outside to righties, painting the corners, down and away. Once again, arm side, then he elevates, goes up, and he just creeps up. You can get them to expand. I mean, when you're dotting everywhere all the time, it is very hard for a hitter to cover all of that. And that's without even considering that he has the splitter and the curveball and the other pitches to get you to be off balance. So he's really commanding the fastball well, and that's what he's improved upon after that first inning.
TJ Friedl popping one foul. He's 0 for 2. Yamamoto in the middle of a stretch. He has set down 13 in a row. And Friedl, a guy with a very good eye. It's 2-1. Reds led 2-0 at the end of a half inning of play. The Dodgers a single run in the third, 2 more in the fourth, and lead it. Swing and a miss there.
Well, Friedl just has to find a way, as he made that commitment, to try to get on twice a game, and if he gets on, things can happen. He starts the engine, and right now they're only one run down, so they can manufacture a run, just try to get back into this.
Here's the 2-2. Line drive, base hit, right field. Friedl is aboard. And the tying run is on base here in the sixth. He waited on that breaking ball.
And shows the difference between a location. The first curveball is down. This one he hung up there. And Friedl just made the in-at-bat adjustment to say, okay, I'm keep my hands back, wait. Now I go. And that is a great job by Friedl to make something different from the same pitch that had fooled him earlier.
Spencer Steer fouls one back, and it's 0-1. Steer has been hit by a pitch, and he has struck out swinging. The Reds back in the postseason. First time since 2020. First time in a non-shortened season since 2013. playoff game since 2012, so it's been a bit. And then as far as winning a postseason series, it's 30 years, and it was actually against the Dodgers that the Reds were able to turn the trick. 1995.
It's like the Benito Santiago days.
Line drive, and that one out towards center field, and a base hit. So back-to-back hits, 2 aboard, and nobody out. And the Reds in business here.
Steer makes a nice adjustment as well here just to stay down and through the ball. You know, the Reds are not necessarily the home run team. They spread it out throughout the lineup, but they can chip away, and they are very good base runners. So that's their chance to possibly steal that extra base by just making good decisions.
Here's Lux now. 2 aboard, nobody out. The former Dodger. Check swing and a pitch upstairs. Didn't go, says Tripp Gibson down there at third. Gavin Lux, former first-round pick of the Dodgers, and yeah, he's the one guy in their team that has a decent amount of postseason experience. They're short in that department. That one off the plate, chopped towards third. Muncy gloves, and he's got no play. Everybody's safe, and the Reds have him loaded. A chopper off the plate, and Lux with an infield single.
Lux still has pretty good speed. He had a big rehabilitation as he hurt his knee one spring training, but there's not much you can do here with this high chopper. Muncy just tries to get the decoy throw and hope someone comes behind the runner at third base, but a late swing didn't get his foot pivoted, but it does the job and nothing else. It moves the runners, but with Lux's speed, turns into a base hit.
Want the latest on the postseason? Just tell Siri, show me today's MLB scores.
Dreyer getting loose. Sheehan as well. Roki Sasaki is up. Nobody actually throwing yet. Emmett Sheehan is the guy to look at. You know, Dave Roberts confident that the young, hard-throwing right-hander could take down a number of outs. Mark Pryor has had his say. Dave Roberts looking on as his team clings to a 1-run lead. Bases loaded and nobody out. Austin Hayes at the plate. And a slider misses, although K-Zone had it as a strike.
Yeah, just the way that was caught, it looked like they were setting up down and away, and Rortvedt had to sort of reach inside it. And when Rortvedt did that, all of a sudden the glove went down and pushed it out of the zone.
That one inside, and now it's 2-0. It was Hayes' fly ball to right field in the first inning that Teoscar Hernandez was not able to catch. It went as an E9, and it scored a couple of runs.
The thing about Hayes is he's a good pull hitter, and he's able to get the ball in the air, which is what the Reds need right now.
Line drive, one hop, gobbled up by Betts. He'll come home, and Rortvedt steps on the plate, and the Dodgers keep the lead. Man, Mookie Betts on a ball that was hard hit, able to corral that, and then said, you know what, I'm coming home with this.
Yeah, this is this really brilliant play because it's one of those in between where he's like, all right, am I going to get the double play? But because it was almost on the line, he had to hold up at third base. So Friedel waited and then said, all right, well, now we got to go. And you could see that in your peripheral vision to know that he has an easy throw to home plate to get the out.
And time called by Rortvedt. Yamamoto still delivered the pitch. Folks, your team, your players, your postseason. Follow all the postseason action. Download the MLB app, the #1 app for live baseball.
And I know that's frustrating for a pitcher because you're already in the windup, but your catcher made that call. That was the decision, whatever he was seeing. There's always concern about a pitcher getting going and then try to stop midstream and getting hurt. So Yamamoto threw it in there. But a lot of things could go badly. Catcher misses it, umpire gets hit. You got to be careful.
Pitch to Stewart. Yeah, that one down and in. Yeah, the bullpen, Blake Trinan is now up and throwing. Trinan, who got the final 3 outs last night. Stewart at the plate. He knocked in the Reds' first 2 runs. And a big swing and a miss. Mentioned this kid, their top prospect. He's only 21 years old. And this year, 58 major league plate appearances. He did have 5 homers. Terry Francona likes him a lot.
You got big time power. And, right now, Yamamoto's trying to figure out how I can get this guy to hit it on the ground.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss. He waved at that slider.
I mean, the precision of Yamamoto. I mean, it's not only that the pitches have these shapes and this kind of movement, it's where he's putting it. I mean, I don't know if you could hand the ball to the catcher any better in that location of the slider. He's giving such little room for you to do anything with it when he makes those kinds of pitches.
Yamamoto ready to work. 1-2 on Stewart. Bases loaded, 1 out. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Huge strikeout for Yamamoto.
And just look at this sequence on how it's a game of inches and how he just continually pushes the envelope. Okay, that's setting up in. Goes down and away, gets the chase. And then look, right on the black. And then he's like, okay, keep expanding. He slowed it down. He changed the shape. He gave the distance. And he put it right where he wanted it.
First one to De La Cruz. A curve that's in for a strike. 0-1. Steer at third. Lux at second. Hayes, the runner at first. 2 away now. Dodgers 3. Reds 2. We're in the 6th. 97 off the inside part of the plate. Ellie tonight 0 for 2.
I mean, this could be his moment. I mean, what else can you be set up for, right? Bases loaded, 2 outs, top 6, team down by 1. I mean, this is it.
Fouled off at the plate, 1-2. Fans on their feet, and they got the blue rally towels. And now Yamamoto having some trouble hearing PitchCom. Yamamoto at 92 pitches, 1-2. And a foul ball, and Ellie De La Cruz able to stay alive.
Well, the curveball has been a challenge for De La Cruz, and the Dodgers have exploited it the first 2 games. A lot of curveballs. You see 3 out of 4 in this sequence, and they keep coming with it over and over again.
1-2. Yamamoto. He went fastball, and Ellie able to spoil it foul off to the left.
That was a risky pitch there. He caught a lot of the zone, and De La Cruz left-handed. The power is epic. But he has now some new options. But they've been very comfortable with the curveball, and to see if he can get him to chase it out of the zone.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Dodgers by a run. Yamamoto. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Yoshinobu Yamamoto escapes a bases-loaded no-out jam. And the Reds leave the sacks packed. We're midway in the sixth. It's 3-2.
The new monster menu is now at Burger King.
Really?
Frightfully fun for all families. Sink your teeth into the new monster menu at BK.
You rule.
Don't hurt him, Kev. All dripped up. Got the new iPhone 17 Pro, and Verizon picked up the tab on the best 5G network, baby.
No way.
It's me. Handsome and hilarious.
No way. No way.
I know. I'm even finer in person.
No way.
Wait, it was about the iPhone? Come on.
New and existing customers can get the new iPhone 17 Pro on us on the best 5G network.
That's real nice.
The DQ Sauced and Tossed Chicken Strip Basket comes in your choice of honey barbecue or new sweet chili, layered with flavor from the top, bottom, and everywhere in between. That's the Sauced and Tossed Chicken Strip Basket. Get it delivered today, only at DQ.
We have down here and one up there.
Nope.
So I just
can work with
kept
this.
going.
This is ours?
I just kept going.
This is it.
Right, yeah, that looks safe. Totally safe.
Breathe. First timer, huh? Let's pause for the facts. Sure, it looks safe, but like nearly half of all used cars, it's been in an accident. With Carfax.com, you see how accidents impact price, so you don't have to overpay. Unpause.
But with no accidents and with space.
You're gonna need it.
Wait, twins?
No.
Oh, that was too long of a pause.
Shop with the facts at the all-new Carfax.com.
Aerial coverage for tonight's game brought to you by Goodyear. Catch every home run, pitch, and slide from the Goodyear blimp. The greatest seat in sports, still, always, forever. And a reminder, eligible Capital One Rewards card holders, you can redeem your rewards for tickets to the MLB postseason at Capital One Entertainment. Visit CapitalOne.com/entertainment for more information. Dougie, there's Jason Bateman. You could get your idea for a movie script to him very soon.
I would love to pitch him on my script.
Well, there's Jerry Bruckheimer. Maybe that's it. Could we do an action Shohei Ohtani? You've got all these ideas. You do.
Well, you know that voice, the trailer, like based on a true story. You know, whoever does that all the time.
In a world. Foul back. Mm-hmm.
But you know, imagine the finale that you would set up in a movie about Ohtani, and it would be, okay, 6 for 6, 10 RBIs, 3 home runs, 2 stolen bases, and then he's going to go 50-50. And by the way, throws 100 and hits the ball 115 miles an hour.
Nick Martinez on here.
I mean, you think he would like laugh you out of the writer's room? Like, that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And you're telling it's based on a true story. But that actually happened. He went 50-50 in a 6 for 6 game. So, all takers.
2-1 to Kike. And that one rolled towards third. Rolling. Hits the bag. It's a fair ball. And Kike is aboard. Out of the phone booth and onto first base. He's done it again.
And the thing about it, there is no kryptonite for this guy. I mean, everything he hits, he finds a way on. And it's usually extra base hits. He's had 15 career postseason home runs, by the way. And there's just nothing Hayes can do. You just hope it goes foul and keep it out of single.
So Hernandez is aboard. And now it is Rojas. Miguel Rojas, who's 1 out of 2 with an RBI single. On the ground, diving play by Stewart. He'll get up and take it himself as he steps on the bag with the right foot. And that is out number 1 on the play. Hernandez down to second.
So Stewart slides off to his right and then just has to kind of fall on it to keep it in front. Almost lost it for a minute, but is able to recover in time to record the out.
So Sal Stewart getting to start here tonight. Kid just 21 years old from Miami. And he's delivered the Reds 2 runs with a 2-run single back in the first. As Rortvedt bounces that one, Stewart handles, throws, it gets past Martinez. And backing up is the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. So that time the rookie throws it past Martinez, who was on the move. And it'll go E3. And it sets up Ohtani.
Yeah, backhand play takes his momentum towards the outfield, and he didn't quite finish his throw. He flicks it and didn't finish it to lead the pitcher. That you're trying to lead him like a timing pattern. And he threw it where the pitcher was, not where he was going. And that ended up leading into the error. And unfortunately for the Reds, an extra opportunity for these Dodgers to do damage.
Ohtani here tonight, 0 for 3. The 2 homers last night, 55 in the regular year, 109 regular season homers to begin his Dodger career. He bats with the Dodgers up a run in the 6th, runners at first and third. And a swing and a foul back out of play as Nick Martinez faces Shohei Ohtani, and these two guys familiar with one another from back in Japan. We talked about Martinez going over there. And a fastball fouled back. It's 0-2. Nick Martinez, his bread and butter pitch, that changeup. We talked to him before the game tonight. Martinez, I asked him, who taught you your changeup? He said, I did. I was over in Japan and just needing to work on something different.
Yeah, he said he wasn't doing much. It was, pandemic, and he's like, all right, well, let me try something else. I can learn a new pitch. And he's got a lot of pitches, and he's unafraid to throw them any count, any situation, in any location.
Here's the 0-2. And a changeup bounced foul. Martinez, a kid who grew up in Miami. He played his college ball in New York City. Nick Martinez played at Fordham University, and he was actually a shortstop there. Kike Hernandez at third, Rortvedt at first. And that one lifted foul and out of play as Ohtani spoils that changeup.
Well, he has 6 pitches working for him: the cutter, 4-seamer, changeup, sinker, curveball, and slider. So you can imagine trying to figure out what he's trying to throw at you, but he's super utility when it comes to pitching.
Fastball upstairs, and now it's 1-2.
And I'd say overall, Ohtani tonight has been kind of aggressive in a way, swinging early in the count. He's trying to get more into that patience as they're trying to pitch around him.
Martinez in the dirt. Nice stop by Stevenson back there on that one knee.
And that is a critical stop with a runner on third base, even a runner on first who could cruise into second and be in scoring position. He starts to backhand it, and he's like, all right, let me block it in front. Turns his glove over just to smother it and keep it where it is.
2-2. Ground ball, base hit, right field. Ohtani comes through. Kike Hernandez is in, and Rortvedt makes it to third. It's 4-2 Dodgers.
Ohtani's so good at getting and going down through the ball, and he certainly catches this one. Look where this ball ends up. I mean, it's barely at the base of the zone. One hand just out in front a little bit, but serves it into right field. Big hole over there. And that's the advantage of having a runner there that's being held. Bigger hole to work with.
Bounce towards third and foul. Shohei Ohtani as if on script. Mookie on the ground. Fair ball past the diving Hayes and down the line. It kicks off the sidewall. Rortvedt in to score. Ohtani to third. Mookie's in to second. It's a 3-hit night for Betts, and it's 5-2.
I mean, you talked about picking your poison, and where do you go when these guys are all locked in? I mean, Betts, once he's starting to get the head out, I mean, you're in trouble because he's able to do that and go to the opposite field. He squeezes it in the line there, and Ohtani complimentary of his partner there as Mookie Betts comes through once again.
Oh, there's our guy. We saw him last night. Different kind of Dodger dog right there. Dog with sunglasses on.
That dog, it can't be light. He's been carrying that dog around for like 2 days.
You're not kidding.
Impressive.
Derek Johnson with a visit to the mound. Betts and Ohtani so far through 2 games with 8 hits, and they're going to go ahead and intentionally pass Freddie Freeman. So the intentional walk loads him up. And here comes Teoscar Hernandez. A chance to really break this open with 1 out. And the Dodgers up 5-2. The other 3 series, we've seen the team down 1-0 force a game 3. The Reds